So, you're new to Paragon, and I'm sure a lot of things are alien to you right now. They were for me when I first started playing. But fear not, your friendly neighborhood noob, MBR, is here to help you out. In today's video, we're going to be looking at building a deck. Unlike other MOBAs, there is no normal shop where you have a selection of items to choose from. On Paragon, you need to craft your own deck, similar to Hearthstone, before you jump into Agora. There are currently 272 cards in game, and you start off with 58 universal cards when you log in. You can expand your collection by buying card packs, which are found through the store. You buy these using reputation, which you get after game. You can find this in the top right hand corner. Currently I have 9,597. From here you then have a few options available. You can buy the weekly card pack, which is 3 cards that change every week. You can vote for what cards you want to be in the weekly card pack on the Paragon Twitter. If they don't take your fancy, you can go for the standard card pack, which gives you 5 random cards costing you 10,000 reputation. You then have the option of buying a single card which relates to certain characters, which I'll talk about later. Once you have purchased a pack, you then have to go to your profile. You'll notice there is a flashing star next to it now. Here you can open your card packs. You click accept, and these are then added into your card collection. Also, you can earn additional cards by completing the weekly quest found on the homepage by completing one of the 4 objectives. Now, with that being said, let's look at how to build a deck. Go to profile, you'll find decks. At the moment it's a bit of a mess as the game is still in early access, everything's all over the place, but not to worry. You gain additional slots by leveling it up. You can also buy deck slots with in-game currency and real money. But for the time being, there'd be plenty enough for what you want to do. Click new deck and then choose one of the heroes you wish to build a deck for. For this video we're going to build a deck for Feng Mao. Don't worry about anything here, we just click create and then you'll bring up with an option here, pick your prime. Prime card becomes active when your team secures the all prime buff that you find in the middle of the map. You can only select one and you want to base your choice off of the hero you are playing and also your playstyle. 3 options are energy damage, health and attack damage. For Feng Mao, we want to build the Warlord. To do this, just right click on the card and it will add it into your deck. You can choose a total of 40 cards for your deck. On the left hand side there is a counter for how many you currently have. Generally speaking, you only need around 25 to 26. As in game you can only farm up to 60 card points. At this point you've reached maximum build. Talk about CXP in more detail in another video, but all you have to know is in game as shown on screen at the moment. In the middle of the screen there is a yellow circle with a number 6. This goes up by 3s. Once it hits level 9 you get an additional 3 card points, and once you return to base you can use this to buy items from your deck. When building a deck I always look to take 1 health potion and 1 mana pot. These both cost 1 card point each. And then I look to take a ward or a halves the key depending on what role I'm looking to fill. With Feng Mao, I want to be jungling, so I'm taking a harvester key. As you start off the game with 3 card points, I can buy each of these items straight away. Well, that was nice and easy. This is where things get a little bit more complicated. Each hero has 2 types of cards that are special to them. You have your universal cards that any hero can use in their decks. You then have 5 other types of cards that are unique to certain heroes. We have Order, Intellect, Corruption, Fury, and Growth. Feng Mao builds off of Fury, Order, and Universal. So with that being said, let's build a quick deck for Feng Mao. I most likely have more cards than you, and you may even have different cards to me, which is one of the things I don't like about the game. But anyway, as you can see, we have cards here that cost only 2 card points. We have some going 3 all the way up to 10 card points. It's hard to know what to choose. My best advice is to play the game with some different decks and see how you get on. A good website to check out is agora.gg. It's a website where people can upload their builds. I'm going to be uploading guides to do with certain champions in the near future. Anyways, for now we'll build a deck that I enjoy playing on Feng Mao. So I like to start off with Flashfire Piston. This gives me 7.6 physical damage and 6.5 attack speed. You can see underneath it has a fully upgraded bonus of 6.5 attack speed. Basically what this means is once you click on it, we have all these upgrades that are available. You can add 3 upgrades to any item. These range from 1 card point and I've seen ones going up to 5. For this item I like to add 3 strikes that cost 2 card points each. All you have to do is left click on it, 3 times, and this is now equipped to that item. When you go in game, you can purchase this, and then you can purchase these upgrades individually. You don't have to do this straight away, you can buy a separate item if you wish to do so, but I would recommend upgrading items as quick as possible as you want to make the most out of their bonuses. So in game it would cost me 2 card points and an additional 6 card points to fully upgrade this item, making a total of 8 costs. But you may want this item to do more damage, so you want bigger upgrades. For example, you could take 3 major strikes, costing 3 card points each. I mean, it's going to take 9 card points to fully upgrade this weapon, with the original cost of 2, making it 11 compared to the 8. So it depends on your playstyle. If you want to try and rush out your build, you want to farm up a bit more and have bigger damage towards the end game. For me, with the flash fired piston, I like to take 3 minor strikes. Once you've added that, you click link and add. 2 quick little tips to help you when searching through your cards. At the bottom of the page there is a toolbar to do with certain stats. For example, we can click on attack speed and it brings up all my attack speed cards I have. In the top right hand corner we have a search bar. You can type in a certain word and it brings up anything with those letters in. So we'll quickly finish off the Feng Mao deck. I then like to take Windcarver's Blade. Go in here, again select 1 major kinetic and 2 major strikes. We link and add, this now adds it. We're now at 12 cards out of the 40. I then like to take a Bounty Stalker, putting 3 2 strikes in it. We link and add, now up to 16. I also like to have a Hunger's Maul, which gives me some lifesteal and crit bonus when fully upgraded, putting 1 free Greater Drain as I only have 1, and 2 drains in there as well. I also quite like the Adamant Edge, putting 3 major strikes on that. Also, not to forget, we need wards, so I take a Brawler's Ward, 3 strikes in that. Or, if you want to do so, you could use the 3 minor strikes. It all depends on what cards you have available. Link and add. We now have a full build available, and say you generally don't hit 40 card points, but if you want to do so, you could chuck some armor in. We look down at the defense, we can find template armor, and we can chuck on 3 greater guards. Again, leaving us only at 32, we may decide we want to have some energy armor. We'll add in the turn barrier, and again, say chucking 3 greater barriers on top of that. We only have 2, and we're chucking a 2-1. And that leaves us at 36 of 40. Giving us a couple options. Generally I just like building damage on Feng Mao, but you never know how the game's going, so you can itemize for that. And that pretty much wraps it up, bosses. You now have a deck ready to go own some noobs in Agora. I would recommend renaming the deck, as the deck builder can get a little bit messy. We'll call it MBR's Noob Deck, whatever you fancy. Then click back and my deck is saved. As I say, it's pretty messy, so we now just look for MBR's Noob Deck. It's there, and kaboom, all ready to go. You can take out cards by just literally clicking it and then add more in. As the meta constantly changing, I would recommend keeping on top of your build, but it's not something to worry about as you start off. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't got on the game yet, I do have some early access keys still to give away. Just like and comment below.
Where you at? Where you at?
Oh, bro! What you know, bro? Oh, you got to finish him. Finish him. Finish him. Oh, baby. Bro, get wrecked, son.